Good morning, it's Vaughan at westcoatbellpottery.ca in Nova Scotia, Canada. I have a little kiln unloading here that I'm actually going to do, which is a cone for clear glaze over a whole bunch of Sgraffito carved pieces and also all those plates from that dog dinner set that I did a video of about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So I'll set you up here to look, and I'm washing my camera over there for the gallery because we've got people in the gallery. All right, so, okay, it's 149 degrees. That's Fahrenheit. All right, so it looks good. I don't see any runs or anything like that. This clear glaze, I can post the recipe actually in the video, is one I've used for about, since 1985. So it's a good recipe. I got it from Tom Finney in Ohio, and I also got one from Scheisel Harris in New York, pottery, and then I mixed both of those two glazes together because they both had issues, but when I put them together they work great. Anyway, it's a nice clear glaze. Oh yeah, that's a little warm. I can pick it up, but it's still fairly warm. But they're gonna have boiling water poured in them, so I guess it's not too bad. So this is a Sgraffito carving black slip over white B-Mix 5. I did a bunch of whale pieces. The stilts drop off nicely on this clear glaze because you apply clear glazes quite thin. I'm firing my kiln. It's just turned on actually this morning next door to this, so that's the buzzing you can hear. Potters recognize it. It's only about 300 degrees at the moment, Fahrenheit. Here's one of Jackie's, and I just actually shipped a slightly smaller version of this out to somebody in Connecticut yesterday. We've always done a lot of cat pieces because we've always had cats as pets, but we do all animals. Here's another one of Jackie's. I hope the light's good here. You can see the size of them for my hand. There's an owl. We don't have owls in Jackie's work very often. Here's another whale. Another one of Jackie's. Chicken or bird. The cat doesn't look bothered about it. It must be a chicken. And crows. I have a lot of crow pieces too because I feed the birds on my deck. And then I sweep the deck off and hope for rain to wash off all bird poop off. That was a nice one. I did a good job on that one. We were down to 5 carved mugs left in the gallery, so that's why I did a whole batch of 24 here. Yeah, I like the weeds the way I did the weeds on the bottom of that one. Oh, and I did it on this one too. The black slip is just Robin Hopper's slip recipe, which is 40 ball clay, 20 EP clay, 20% silica, 10% Frit 3110, and 10% potash feldspar. And then I added 6600 black stains at 10%. This one's a seascape. Jackie's whale pieces usually sell the day after I post the video. So if somebody wants this, they're almost better to call me by phone. Oh, this is a very playful whale. We have a whole bunch of large 12-inch tiles and some minis 3-inch square tiles that are going through the next firing, which I'm going to frame all of those up. So maybe I'll post this video and that one together. So I like to make every one different. I don't want two of my pieces to be the same. This is a really nice horse one too. Bird bath. This one has some yellow slip in. Most of them are just black and white, but there's a little yellow in that one too. And there we go. We've got rid of one of the shelves. Another whale mug. Got more whales on that one. We have whale watching tours right off the coast here. I've never seen a whale. We see dolphins and seals coming into the bay here. With the whales, I wouldn't think they would come this close up into the estuary. Jackie's mugs are just so much better. There's so much work in these. Her mugs are 90 or 95, and mine can be anything from 69 to 79. There's another crow mug. Seagulls. This one's got some yellow in it too. Big seagull. This is a set of crow small vases, or drinking glass for that one could be, but basically it's a small vases. I did a set of 4 little utensil jars or vases. These crow vases will be around about 65, maybe 69 for the bigger ones. The little one will only be around 50, I guess, somewhere around the 50 mark. So when somebody's going and waving for attention in the gallery. Okay, the rest of this kiln, all the way down, are these plates from the video that I just did on stenciling little black dogs. So you get an idea of what these are finally going to look like finished. And so I don't need to just continue to unload this whole thing because it's literally these all the way down. These are the small plate, the big one is on down there as well. But I'll pop a couple of photographs of them next and you can see what they look like finished. Alright, so I'll show you the next kiln after this. I just wanted to show you this chair. People have been mentioning things, you know, health matters and stuff. And I designed this chair years ago, at least 6-7 years ago, to actually stop me getting back pain because it tilts me forward more. So I'm leaning over my wheel before I even have to bend my back. So I think that's a good thing to do. It's about 3 inches almost high at the back, maybe 2.5 to 3 inches at the back, and 1/2 inch at the front. I just added some shims basically between 2 boards, one flat and the other one is about 3 inches up, and there's shims underneath where the legs are to raise it up. So there you go. That's a good idea if you've got a bad back. Hi, this is just a little snippet in the video. I have done my first electric cone 6 firing since the beginning of the summer because it cooled down a little bit, but then it got hot again today. And so I just wanted to give you a quick look at these because they're so different in the electric kiln to the gas kiln, but they're nice. So this is the Tenmaku Gold, which in the electric kiln looks a lot brighter than it actually looks in the actual gas kiln. So it's a big difference. I mean, there's still speckles in the Tenmaku Gold, but there's less of the yellow showing through, less of the gold. But what's nice about the electric kiln is you can control the runs a little bit easier than we do in the gas kiln, because it's a smaller kiln and therefore more even in temperature. I like the green base on these too. This is one of the bakery mugs that I do in the same colors, all Tenmaku Gold here. Oh, here's a little jar. Oh, look at that. That's really pretty. Tenmaku Gold, variegated blue, and oatmeal. This is an order. I've been trying to duplicate something. And with multiple glazes, it's very hard to duplicate. The glazes run quite a bit. I think there might be more Tenmaku Gold, no, more variegated blue on here than the lady was hoping for. But this was a really good firing for these. You've got my Tenmaku Gold video. Just look back in my history. It's out there. Tells you how to get this. There's so many videos now, I can't even find stuff myself. People ask me and it takes me a long time, so I really can't spend that much time looking back in my history because I have to look through the videos myself to remember where I put something. There you go, Tenmaku Gold. That's got more specs in it. That's a nice mug. Most of the firing, another one of the bakery mugs. Another one of the bakery mugs. Without the fluting, it's much more even. And this was over really dark clay. This is that dark speckle number 60. Anyway, most of the plates in here are like this because it's an order for a lady in Texas and she wanted 12 of these and all that. So I think that's about it. There is one a little lower down that's different here. These are more of those plates. I've been taking those out from each layer. They're all the same. This one though turned out very sweet. Look at that. the Cove series. And that's over that really speckled clay. Look how speckly that clay is. Number 60 from Laguna. People like it. People are asking me to make mugs in this for them. So I kind of felt like it was too much speckle. But the customers seem to want that. And here's another one. There's like 10 glazes on these, I think. 2 different yellow oatmeals. Then we've got what I think is, what glaze would that be? One of the browns, I don't remember which one. And then you've got another brown here. Then you've got variegated blue in the middle there. 2 different greens here. Apple green, oatmeal again, yellow oatmeal. And then you've got the blue overlapping the oatmeal there too. So it's a lot of glazes. More of those. There's at least 12 of those. And that's another nice one there. This is the one where I tried to make the sky either side, and there's like a river running through. So that's really nice. Like a bird's eye view of the landscape. Whole pile of those. There's about 12 or 14 of them. This is a cone 04 transparent glaze with my Sgraffito pieces, electric kiln firing. All right, let's see what we've got. Okay, somebody's going to be really happy because after the video of Jackie doing with her painting technique, they wanted to buy this bowl straight away. So I'm sure I got a record of that somewhere, but if the person would like to email me again, confirm it, this bowl is already sold to that lady. All right, as long as she still wants it. So these are both of those bowls that were in that firing. Complete record of how these were painted. There we go. I had to fill this kiln, and I couldn't actually fill it completely anyway. But I like to fill a kiln to balance it for firing. So I will basically fast forward this section, but we have about, I don't know, 18 of these maybe. Red clay, stencil resist, like the landscape bowl. I have a video making a landscape bowl. These are the same way, but I just did sheep on these instead of cows as well, and just with the red barn houses. That's a harking back to my past when, 20 years ago I used to do pieces like this, just using red clay without any other colors in them. And then I have 4 or 5 of these large tile panels. These are large 12-inch tiles in the Sgraffito technique that I've also done a video of. I think you can see these properly, but I'll post pictures of them at the end of the video too. And there's Dancing Whales. Should be the name of a coffee or something. You can't get it in the light there a little bit. I'll put pictures at the end of the video. There's another one. Safe Harbor I call this piece. But storm's coming, ships aiming for the safe harbor. And then I have a bunch of little tiny little frames that I'm going to be putting these in. So I've got some tile frames. I'll show some of these too in the piece. So these are just 3-inch little tiles, square. like I'm talking about the economics of doing pottery, I'll sell these very quickly, whereas the big tiles will take a long time to sell. There you go. This one is summer sailing. Little insurance policies. They go into a 6-inch square frame. And they're multicolored frames, so it's kind of a happy way of displaying these. Little tiny Sgraffito carvings that look a bit like scrimshaw almost. There you go. It's a whale of a time. Having fun. So, the last of these. Oh, that one's fun. I like that one. Oh, that one too. Always on a roll. I got some customers in the gallery, so I'm gonna have to run across. Give you the last couple of these. All right, that's it. Okay, I just laid them all out on my shelf here, and I am amazed because I made these frames 1, 2, 3 years ago. I don't even remember how long they've been sitting in a box, but I just made these little inner tiles to fit them, and every one found a frame. So this is work I did a long time ago that I just was making the frames basically, and just been putting off the little tile centers. But these are just a very affordable little tile piece, little kiln fillers, like I like to call them, and all that. And the frames are just cone 6 different glazes, obviously. So it's making your studio profitable. All right, the big pieces will take a little bit longer to sell, but these should sell in the first season I put them out.